In the heart of Nigeria, nested between rolling hills and dense forests, lay the vibrant village of Uzo. It was a place where the air was filled with the scent of fresh palm wine, and the sound of drum beats and children's laughter echoes through the fields. The village was ruled by the wise and kind King Oba Eze and his beloved queen Oluchi. The people of Uzo lived in harmony, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature and the spirit of their ancestors. One sunny afternoon, a joyous cry echoed through the king's palace. Queen Oluchi has given birth to a beautiful baby girl. Villagers gathered outside the palace, dancing and singing in celebrations, and the women sang songs of joy and thanksgiving. They named the baby Ada, meaning first daughter, and the entire village celebrated her birth as if she were their own. From the moment she was born, Ada was surrounded by love and laughter. Her parents doted on her, and the villager watched her grow with great interest. Even as a baby, Ada showed signs of being special. She had a curious sparkles in her eyes and a strength uncommon from a child her age. Ada spent her days exploring the village, climbing trees, and playing with boys, unlike other girls her age, who preferred to stay close to their mother. Ada was always on adventure. She was fascinated by the stories of the village warriors and often imagined herself as one of them. Protecting our people from danger, the villager loves Ada's adventurous spirit. Her best friend, Emeka, was always by her side. Together, they explored the forest, chased after butterflies. One evening, as the sun set over the village, an old wise woman named Mama Nkechi arrived at the palace. Mama Nkechi was known far and wide for her ability to see the future. King Oba Eze and Queen Oluchi welcomed Mama Nkechi with respect. She looked at Ada and smiled. "This child," she said, her voice soft but firm, "is destined for greatness. She will protect our village and bring us honor. But she will face many dangers and challenges." The king and the queen listened intently, their hearts filled with a mixture of pride and worry. They knew their daughter was special, but they had not imagined the great destiny that lay ahead of her. As the stars began to twinkle in the night, the villagers returned to their homes, carrying with them the excitement and hope that Ada's future would bring. Little did they know that this young girl, with her wounded sword and adventurous spirit, would soon embark on a journey that would change the fate of Uzo village forever. The days following Mama Nkechi's visit were filled with anticipation and curiosity. The villagers whispered about the prophecy, wondering what great deed Ada would accomplish. Ada, still a young girl, did not fully understand the weight of Mama Nkechi's words, but she felt a sense of responsibility growing within her. King Oba Eze and Queen Oluchi were proud of their daughter, but also concerned for her safety. They decided that Ada needed to be prepared for the challenges ahead. The king called for Chima, the chief warrior of Uzo village, to begin training Ada in the ways of a warrior. Chima was a tall, strong man with a kind heart and a fierce loyalty to the king. He had led the village warriors for many years and was known for his bravery and wisdom. When he heard of the prophecy, he was honored to be chosen as Ada's mentor. He understood the importance of preparing her for the future. Ada was thrilled when she learned she would be trained by Chima. On the first day of training, Ada arrived at the training ground with a determined look on her face. She was ready to learn and prove herself. Chima began by teaching Ada the basics of combat. He showed her how to hold a spear, how to use a shield, and the proper stance for balance and strength. Ada listened carefully and practiced diligently. She was a quick learner, and her determination impressed Chima. Training was not easy. Ada often returned home with bruises and sore muscles, but she never complained. She knew that to protect her village, she needs to be strong and skilled. Queen Oluchi would apply herbal ointments, while King Oba Eze would tell her stories of great warriors to inspire her. As the weeks turned into months, and the months turned into year, Ada's case improved. She could now handle a spell with precision, defend herself with a sword, and even shot arrow with remarkable accuracy. Chima was proud of her progress and often praised her for her hard work and dedication. One day, while training in the forest, Ada and Emeka, her best friend, heard a strange noise. They followed the sound curiously and discovered a group of hunters from a neighboring village. This hunter looked suspicious, and Ada sensed that they were up to no good. Ada observed the hunters as they discussed their plan to steal crops from Uzo village. Her heart raced, knowing she had to act quickly to protect her home. She and Emeka quietly slipped away and ran back to the village to warn her father. King Oba Eze quickly gathered the warriors, and with Ada's information, they prepared to defend their village. The villagers were ready. When the hunter arrived, the warriors chased the intruders away, protecting their homes and crops. The villagers were overjoyed and grateful for Ada's courage. She realized that the prophecy was beginning to unfold and that she had a great responsibility to her village. Ada looked around at her families and friends, feeling a deep sense of belonging and purpose. She knew that this was just the beginning of her journey and that she had much more to learn and achieve with determination and the support of her loved ones. Ada was ready to face every challenge laid ahead, feeling the destiny that Mama Nkechi has foreseen. After the incident with the hunters, King Oba Eze realized that Ada's training needed to be intensified. He spoke with Chima and decided to involve more secretive and advanced technology. Chima agreed and began to train Ada. Chima agreed and began to train Ada in the early mornings before the villagers woke up and late at night after everyone has gone to sleep. These sessions were tough and drilling. Chima taught Ada how to move silently through the forest, how to attack animals, and how to anticipate an enemy's move. Ada learned how to hide in the shadows and use the environment to her advantage. She practiced with different weapons, learning their strengths and weaknesses. Despite the hard work, Ada never complained. She was determined to protect her village and prove that she was worthy of the prophecy. Her friend, Emeka, noticed her growing skills and admired her dedication. One day, Chima took Ada to a secret part of the forest, a place where the elders of the village had trained for generations. Chima revealed a secret weapon, a sword made of the finest metal. Chima said, has been passed down through the generation to the greatest warrior of our village. It is said to have been blessed by the spirit of our ancestors. If you continue to train hard and prove your worth, this sword will be yours. Ada's eyes widened with wonder and determination. She knew that receiving the sword would be a great honor and a sign that she was truly ready to protect her village. She vowed to work even harder and make her people proud. As Ada's skills grew, so did the respect of the villager. They began to see her not just as a king's daughter, but as a true warrior in her own right. She often joined the village warriors on patrol, learning from their experience and gaining their trust. The warriors appreciated her courage and intelligence, and they too began to believe in the prophecy. Mama Nkechi watched Ada progress from afar, her wise eyes twinkling with pride. She knew that the challenge Ada faced were only the beginning and that greater trial laid ahead. But she also knew that Ada had the strength and the spirit to overcome any obstacle. As the moon rose high in the sky, casting a silver glow over the village, Ada lay in her bed, thinking about the future. She knew that she had a great destiny to fulfill, but she also knew that she could not do it alone. With the support of her family, friends, and village, she felt ready to face whatever came her way. And so the secret training continued every day, bringing Ada closer to becoming the warrior princess she was destined to be. The time for the annual festival of Yam arrived, a celebration that marks the end of the harvest season. It was time of joy and thanksgiving, where the villagers gave thanks to the gods for the bountiful harvest. The air was filled with the smell of roasted yam, spiced, and the sound of laughter and music. King Oba Eze declared that this year's festival would be grandest ever. The villager worked tirelessly to decorate the village with colorful cloths, flower, and lanterns. Everyone dressed in their finest clothes, and the excitement was palpable. On the day of the harvest, Ada wore a beautiful dress made by her mother, Queen Oluchi. It was adorned with intricate beadwork that told the story of their ancestors. Ada felt proud to wear it and to represent her family and village. The festival began with traditional dance and songs. The drummers play and the dancers moved gracefully, their feet tapping in perfect harmony with the beat. The village storyteller Nkem narrated tales of bravery and wisdom, capturing the attention of everyone present. As part of the celebration, a grand feast was prepared. Tables were landed with roasted yam, plantain, spicy pepper, spicy soup, and a variety of fruits and vegetables. The villagers gathered around, sharing stories, laughter, and food. Ada sat with her family, enjoying the festivities, but also feeling a sense of anticipation. Now, during the festival, a friendly competition was held among the young warriors of the village. They demonstrated their skills in the spear throwing and wrestling. Ada participated, eager to showcase what she had learned from her training with Chima. When it was Ada's turn, she took a deep breath and stepped forward. She threw her spear with perceptions, hitting the target perfectly. She then took aim with her bow and arrow, her hand steady and focused. The arrow flew straight and true, landing in the center of the target. The villagers erupted in applause and cheer, impressed by Ada's skills. She then faced her final challenge, a wrestling match against one of the strongest boys in the village, Obi. Ada and Obi circled each other and crowd watching in eager anticipation. Despite his strength, Ada, agility and training gave her the edge. She moved smoothly, dodging his attempt to grab her. She managed to trip Obi and pin him to the ground. The villagers cheered louder than ever, celebrating Ada's victory. King Oba Eze stood and raised his hands for silence. Today, we not only celebrate the harvest, but also the bravery and skills of my daughter. Ada, she has proven herself as a warrior and has shown that with determination and hard work, anything is possible. Let us honor her with the title of the warrior princess of Uzo village. The villagers cheered, and Ada felt a surge of pride and happiness. She had earned the respect of her people and her father recognition. The title of the warrior princess was not just an honor, but a responsibility she was ready to embrace. As the festival continues into the night, Ada mingled with the villager, receiving their congratulations and blessing. Emeka, a loyal friend, approached her with a wide grin. "You are amazing, Ada. I knew you could do it, and I know you have done it." "Thank you, Emeka," Ada replied, smiling. "I couldn't have done it without your support." The night was filled with music, dancing, and joy. Ada danced with her friends and family, her heart full of hope and determination. She knew that the path ahead would be challenging, but she felt ready to face whatever came her way. As the festivity drew to a close, King Oba Eze called Ada to his side. "Ada, you have made me proud, but remember, being a warrior is not just about strength and skills. It is about wisdom, kindness, and protecting those who cannot protect themselves. Always keep this in your hearts." "I will, Father," Ada promised, her eyes shining with determination. "I will do my best to protect our village and honor our ancestors." And so the festival of Yam ended with the village united in joy and pride. The night of the festival, Ada slept on a bed. She was carried away and she had a dream where she dreamt of the sacred tree. The villager gathered at the sacred ground. She felt a sense of peace and connection, as if the spirits were indeed present. Suddenly, Ada felt a gentle touch on her shoulder. She opened her eyes and saw a faint, shimmering figure standing before her. It was a woman dressed in a traditional warrior attire, her eyes filled with kindness and strength. Ada realized it was the spirit of her great-grandmother, a legendary warrior who had protected Uzo village many years ago. Ada the spirit spoke softly. You carry the strength of our ancestors without you knowing. You are destined for greatness. But remember, true strength comes from the heart. Protect the weak, honor the old, and always seek wisdom. Tears filled Ada's eyes as she listened to her great-grandmother's words. I will, great-grandmother. I promise to honor our family and protect our village. The spirit smiled and nodded. You are not alone, Ada. You are always, we are always with you. Trust in yourself and in the guidance of the spirits. Ada woke up from her sleep with excitement, knowing that the gods of her land is with her. One morning, as the sun rose over the village, a stranger arrived at the gates. He was a tall man, dressed in a cloak that covered most of his face. His arrival stirred curiosity and caution among the villagers. Visitors were rare, and a stranger appearing unannounced was even rarer. King Oba Eze and Queen Oluchi were notified immediately. They met the stranger at the village square, accompanied by Ada and a few warriors. The king spoke first, his voice calm, authoritative. Welcome to Uzo village. Who are you and what brings you to our home? The stranger bowed respectfully and removed his hopes, revealing a weathered face and piercing eyes. My name is Unamdi, he began. I come from a village far to the east. I have traveled many days to find you, for I seek the one destined to be the greatest warrior. Ada's heart skipped a beat. She stepped forward with curiosity. I am Ada, daughter of King Oba Eze. Why do you seek me? Unamdi looked at her, his eyes filled with both warmth and urgency. I have heard of your bravery and the prophecy that surrounds you. My village is in grave danger. A powerful warlord named Okoro had been terrorizing our land, taking our food and capturing our people. We need a hero, someone who can lead us to victory. I believe you are that hero, the villagers murmured among themselves. The gravity of Nnamdi's word, Ada felt a mix of fear and determination. She knew this was the type of challenge her great-grandmother had spoken of. Turning to her father, she sought his guidance. King Oba Eze placed a reassuring hand on Ada's shoulder. The decision is yours, Ada. You have trained hard and proven yourself. If you feel ready, we will support you in this journey. Ada nodded. Her resolve solidified. I will go. Father, I will help this village and stop this warland. But I will need help. Emeka, who had been listening quietly, Step forward. I will go with you, Ada. We have always faced challenges together, and this will be no different. Chima also stepped forward. Is that I will accompany you as well. This mission will require strength, skill, and wisdom. Together we will be stronger. The king agreed, and the villager began to prepare for the departure. Ada, Emeka, and Chima, supplies and weapons, readying themselves for the journey. Ada felt a sense of purpose and a connection to her ancestors, guiding her. This evening, the villagers held a small ceremony to bless the travels. Mama Nkechi spoke word of protection and courage over them, and the elder offered gifts of food and charms for good luck. Ada felt a deep sense of gratitude for her village support. As the moon rose, casting a silver light over the village, Ada, Emeka, and Chima set out on their journey. The road ahead was uncertain, filled with danger, challenges, but Ada felt ready. She was determined to fulfill the prophecy and bring peace. So Nnamdi's village was long and narrow. Ada, Emeka, and Chima traveled through dense forests, crossed rivers, and climbed hills. They walked for days, the landscape changing around them as they moved forward from Uzo village. Despite the challenges, their spirits remained high, each of them determined to succeed in the mission. Nnamdi proved to be a knowledgeable guide. He knew the safest path and the best place to rest. Along the way, he shared stories of his village, describing the beautiful landscapes and the lovely people who lived there. His stay made Ada even more determined to help. As they traveled, Ada and her companions practiced their skills. Chima set up mock battles, teaching Ada and Emeka new techniques and strategies. They worked together to improve their combat abilities, ensuring they were ready for confrontation of Okoro. One evening, as they sat around a campfire, Nnamdi told them more about the warlord they were up against. Okoro is not just a strong warrior, he explained. He is also cunning and ruthless. He has many followers who are loyal to him out of fear. To defeat him, they needed a plan. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for episode 2.